After graduating from Princeton University and working at New York City's Wall Street, he ran Amazon out of his garage and held his meetings at Barnes & Noble with his ex-wife Mackenzie Bezos, eventually helping to run the e-commerce giant. Jeff Bezos, the founder, CEO, and president of Amazon, is known as one of the internet era's biggest success stories. However, before becoming the richest person in the world, Bezos came from humble beginnings. The son of a teenage mother and absent father, Bezos showed promise at an early age. After graduating from Princeton University and leaving his finance career, Bezos launched Amazon from his garage in Seattle. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about the 59-year-old tycoon. But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's dive in. 1. His mother, Jacqueline Bezos, gave birth to him when she was a teenager. Jacqueline Bezos, then Jacqueline Gise Jorgensen, was barely 17 years old and a junior in high school when she was giving birth to her son in 1964. At the time, her high school administrators told her she would not be permitted to finish her education there. After she was allowed to return under strict condition, Jacqueline graduated and later divorced Bezos' biological father, Ted Jorgensen. After less than a year of marriage, Bezos was just over a year old at that time, and she struggled to make ends meet while working as a secretary and, at one point, didn't even have enough income to afford a phone. Determined to make life better for her and her son, Jacqueline enrolled in college classes with professors who permitted her to bring her infant along. It was there that she met and eventually married Mike Bezos, a Cuban immigrant who would give Jeff Bezos his last name and step in as his father. 2. Bezos' biological father was once a circus performer. According to a 2013 biography of Jeff Bezos by Brad Stone, The Everything Store, Jeff Bezos in the Age of Amazon, the now billionaire's biological father was a unicyclist and circus performer. When Stone tracked down Jorgensen to interview him for his biography, he had reportedly not seen his son in decades and hadn't realized he was his biological father. Jorgensen reached out to his son, and the two made amends, with Bezos telling him he harbored no ill will towards Jorgensen at all, according to Stone. Jorgensen died on March 16, 2015, at the age of 70. 3. Bezos was interested in engineering as a child. When Bezos was a toddler, he reportedly felt he was too old to sleep in a cot and managed to take it apart with a screwdriver all by himself. By the time he entered high school, Bezos had transformed his home garage into a laboratory for his own inventions. 4. He started his first business when he was in high school. While he was in high school, Bezos launched his very first business, an educational summer camp for 9 to 12-year-olds called the Dream Institute. Bezos and his girlfriend at the time both worked on the camp and charged its 6 attendees $600 per person. 5. Bezos worked on Wall Street in the early 1990s. After graduating from Princeton University with a degree in computer science and electrical engineering, Bezos worked at several financial firms on Wall Street in New York City, including investment firm D.E. Shaw. Bezos worked his way up to become D.E. Shaw's youngest vice president in 1990, but left 4 years later to launch an online bookstore. 6. Bezos founded Amazon in his garage. After launching a prototype of the Amazon website and asking 300 friends to beta test it, Bezos and a few early employees began developing software for the site in Bezos' garage. The space was so small that Bezos was forced to hold meetings at a local Barnes & Noble bookstore. The small team later expanded their operations and began to work out of a 2-bedroom house. Bezos' ex-wife Mackenzie also played a large role in the founding of Amazon during the company's early years. After the couple divorced in 2019, after 25 years of marriage, Mackenzie received 25% of the couple's stock in Amazon, which was worth about $38 billion at the time. Bezos originally wanted to give his company the more magical-sounding name, but was warned against doing so by Amazon's first lawyer, Ted Tarbert. Tarbert explained that the name Cadabra sounded a little too similar to cadaver, especially over the phone. In the end, the founder and future billionaire went with Amazon, naming his venture after the largest river in the world because he was building the largest bookstore in the world. 8. Bezos was a passenger in a helicopter crash in 2003. While on board an Aeropostale Gazelle helicopter with his lawyer Elizabeth Coral, guide Ty Highland, and pilot Charles Bella, Bezos was involved in a serious helicopter crash in West Texas after wind blew the helicopter off course. The helicopter landed upside down in a creek and partially filled with water. Bella, Bezos, and Holland all escaped the wreck with only minor injuries. However, Coral suffered a broken vertebrae from the accident. Avoid helicopters whenever possible, Bezos told Fast Company in 2004. They're not as reliable as fixed-wing aircraft. 9. Bezos is the owner of the Washington Post. Bezos bought the newspaper company in 2013 for $250 million. At the time, Bezos' net worth was estimated to be over $25 billion. Immediately following the purchase, the Post company shares rose by 5.5% in after-hours trading. Under Bezos' ownership, the once struggling newspaper turned a profit in 2016, 17, and 18. 10. The billionaire runs his own privately funded rocket ship company, Blue Origin. The aerospace manufacturer and suborbital spaceflight service company was founded in 2000 and is headquartered in Kent, Washington, which is also Bezos' home state. Blue Origin believes that to preserve Earth, our home, for our grandchildren's grandchildren, we must go to space to tap its unlimited resources and energy. The company's mission statement reads. That was all from us today for this video, folks. For more similar content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.